Yeah, I lost my shit, man. I was watching that shit from fucking Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Everybody get dressed up and they go to that weird ass Met Gala. Why not treat the BET Awards with the same prestige? I'm not the biggest Party Next Door fan. I can't tell him apart from The Weeknd. And I know that sounds crazy, right?
This podcast is funny because it's niggas in their like 30s.
Man, it's the age gap is showing now. You know, we all men at the end of the day. I know we got egos. I know we got pride, but we also have families. Y'all boys stay dangerous out here, man. The beggars are running rampant.
The beggars. New word. I'm definitely clocking and using that bitch right there.
What's good, people? It's your boy Way More Fly Than You, man. This is the Audio Dope Podcast. Alongside my player partner. What's up, bro?
What's good with you?
Not much.
Look, I'm already dropping shit.
It's all good. Let the people know your name.
It's your boy Teddy checking in, man. You know, episode 2, we done made it here.
For sure.
So,
thank y'all for so much for, you know, the feedback that y'all gave us on the first episode. You know, it's very, very motivating. Giving us like a lot of inspiration and motivation to keep this thing going, man. You know what I'm saying? So well, first of all, how you doing?
How I'm doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm vibing, man. It's rainy, humid ass Monday.
Yeah.
You know, we got the 4th coming up. You got anything planned for the 4th?
Parents coming up, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Kids traveling, so just spending time with family. Like that's definitely the goal for the 4th, man. Not overdoing too much. I may hop on the grill, we'll see. We'll see.
Activities.
Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. We got to get you a grill, man. You know, it's we as men, we take a lot of flack from the ladies about not being real men no more. So, you know, I got to pull the cover off the grill, man, and make something happen.
I feel it.
Yeah, man. So let's hop right into it, man. K-Dot and Friends. I know you had that was your moment. So I'm gonna let you I'll give my take, but I want you to kind of dive in what you thought about the show, impact. What was the biggest highlight from the production?
Yeah, I lost my shit, man. I was fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
Watching that shit from fucking Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, watching that shit was amazing, man. And everybody I know that went, they said it felt equally amazing in the building. I love the way that they had it like laid out.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like, if you play this episode, the first episode back, I predicted a majority of the acts that performed.
Yep.
So like, highlight was definitely like seeing Dom perform. That was amazing.
Absolutely.
Kendrick coming out to Euphoria was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt crazy.
You predicted the Black Hippie reunion.
The Black Hippie reunion
You did predict that? Yep.
was epic. Tyler was a surprise. I would say that. Tyler, the creator, was a surprise.
Yep.
But what I do love, like, overall about it, like, we had like predictions and shit like that, but they kept it West Coast, like from top to bottom. Like, there were people that were in the building that don't fuck with Drake and could have been on that stage. Like, The Weeknd was there, SZA was there. Like, but the thing is, they kept it West Coast from top to bottom because the agenda of the whole show was just, you know, unity, the coast, and love for the West. You know, it's bigger than the beef, basically, what they were saying.
Sure.
So, yeah, man, it was a great viewing experience. You know, had to watch it from fucking Atlanta, Georgia.
Takeaways for me, man. Absolutely Dom. I ain't seen Dom in a minute. I'm saying it like I know the nigga, right? But I'm a huge fan of Dom Kennedy. If you don't know who Dom Kennedy is, man, you just do your Googles.
Fucking suck at life, bro. If you don't at this point.
But Dom Kennedy was dope. The moment K-Dot and Solo shared, when he walked him on the stage, he was basically saying, you know, if for people that don't know, he has Steven Johnson's, I believe, Steven Johnson's syndrome, which limits his vision.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's always in shades. Like, if you follow him or you follow his career, he's been very vocal about it. But that moment that they shared on stage with him kind of holding his shoulder and then walking, I thought that was real special.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, bringing all the sets together, that was real special. Overall, a great production, man. And then right after that, they went into shooting the video.
Shot the video right away, man.
Not like us, man. So,
and they, like, you know, man, I'm just gonna refer to him once again.
Yeah.
As the loud hoe that be making noises on podcasts. The other day, once again, oh, you guys don't think you're dragging it at this point in time? Like, no, nigga. Like, the fuck? If you have a #1 song in the country, you don't think you're gonna shoot a video for it? So it's kind of crazy at this point. And then the fact that, like, we all saw what Drake did to me.
I was just about to bring that
at the OVO Fest.
Yep.
So it's like, and then we all saw when this nigga was basically begging Kendrick to respond to him.
Yep.
So it's like, you want the smoke, you got the smoke, not just vibe and take what the fuck coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So we all locked in waiting to see this video. I will say one of the fallouts that everybody was talking about was the game not being a part of things.
True.
You know, but I mean, shit, you know, him and Snoop.
Yeah.
You know, Snoop plays the political role, but you know, he ended up where he is in the game with that long ass monologue he got online to fucking talking with them unkept braids. Like, bro, don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear that shit. So yeah, he got left out as needed. So.
I think Snoop's response was very diplomatic, as he always is. You know what I'm saying? He chalked it up to him traveling, I think, or something like that. It was.
Yeah.
So, but I think I give Snoop way more of a pass because he just got his hand in so much other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know he would have been there had he could have been there. The game situation is a little bit different. Like, I don't know what's up with Game, bro. It's just like,
bro move weird, bro.
Yeah, he does. And it's almost like he moves in a manner in which he isolates himself from everybody else because he chose Drake's side early on. You know what I'm saying? He chose Drake's side when he went at Ross as well too. So it's like, you do that, then you was crying about not being a part of the Super Bowl. You dissed Dre and 50 Cent years ago, and I'm pretty sure you passed it up, but you just don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No.
Like, that's just, it's idiotic to me, especially at this late stage in your career. Like, you should be one of those acts that they go to for the guidance and the, you know, bringing forward uniformity, all the things that Kendrick is doing. I feel like Game should have been doing that for his respective sides of LA. And I don't know the LA politics or whatever, but the optics of a normal consumer from the outside looking in, like, Game be moving weird, bro. And I can understand why niggas don't fuck with him. So, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Get your shit together. BET Awards, man. BET Awards was this week. It was cool. I still think that there's a need for the BET Awards because we just need to have a platform where we highlight and congratulate our artists, right? What I do want to see is just more participation for the premier acts. You know what I'm saying? Just people just showing up, even if you ain't getting no award, man. Like, it just it makes us look so much better as a unit because everybody get dressed up and they go to that weird ass Met Gala. Everybody get dressed up and they go to the Grammys. Everybody get dressed up and they go to other, you know, award shows and things of that nature. So why not treat the BET Awards with the same prestige? And maybe they need a dress code. Maybe that's what it is. Start making niggas dress up like black tie event or, you know, cocktail attire, whatever you want to call it, and make niggas like really step out and come to some shit and be civilized. I want to see more of the premier acts at the award show, but highlight for me, Lotto put on an amazing show. I'm a huge Lotto fan for those of y'all who don't know, and I do like the Sexy Red performance too. Sexy Red did her thing. I hate the Bae I Love You song, hate it with a passion, but I can say that the amount of music that she's putting out, at the quality that she's putting it out, she's at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that a little bit later. Your thoughts on the award?
You thought Lotto had a dope performance?
She did, yes. Don't piss me off.
What song did she perform?
She did
Cause she came in that bitch rapping in a goddamn Snuggie on the Ottoman, and ain't no song she got required none of that.
She did that, and then she rapped. She did well on the Usher tribute,
which don't even get me started.
Let's talk about it.
So last night I was like, cause depending when you see this, last night was BET Awards.
Yep.
And I was full of energy.
Right.
Ready to come in here and talk shit. But Joe Budden said something, right?
Okay.
That's like, is very pertinent. And it was that An all-female tribute to Usher.
Yeah.
Sounds like a setup for a trap for podcasters.
I saw that.
Which is true because it's like, if I come in here and chastise that shit, it's like...
You hate women.
Exactly. So my drawback, like, I mean, I love the award show last night. It was, it's typical BET shit, right? For sure. But what I will say is, like, the Usher tribute, which we were all looking forward to.
Yes.
The women did their damn thing. They killed it. But the lack thereof male performance in the tribute, and then the award show as a whole.
Yep.
It just spoke messaging wise and volumes to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only men that performed last night were Shabuzi, which is dope. And he brought Jaquan, so that was like a moment.
Right.
And Gunna as a featured act.
Yeah.
Gunna had one of the biggest rap records of last year.
For sure.
So, the constant narrative, and I know you've heard this is like, oh, the women are winning in hip hop and rap. And they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are. I'm not here to say they aren't. Mm-hmm. But I am here to say there are men that are making big records and enjoyable, fun records. And we have to acknowledge that shit too. It's not just the drill, murder, kill, oh, my ops, this, that, and the third anymore. Bro, Boss Man D-Lo, come on, bro.
Yeah, he's killing the game. He's killing it.
Like,
there's no reason why he shouldn't perform.
No reason.
Yeah.
No reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gunna, no reason he didn't. He just got off a tour selling out arenas across the nation. Why wasn't he a lead act last night as a performer?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then don't get me started on the Usher tribute, because at the end of the day, if you're telling me, like I said, the women killed it outside of Marsha Ambrosia butchering that note coming in on Superstar. Because I'm telling you, a couple shots in at the flight, I could do that shit at karaoke too. Like, bro, that shit was terrible.
Yeah.
So outside of like her and a couple other people, bro, there's so many men that are making R&B right now that deserve to be in that light, bro. I rambled off a list. Luke James, Vito, Eric Bellinger. We could have got Mario to come up there.
Absolutely.
Are you serious? Tone Stiff. Lucky Day just put out an album on Friday. Why didn't he deserve that spotlight?
October London.
October London. That's what I'm saying, bro. Duran Bernard was in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were tons of people that there were viable options to step on that stage and bring a hell of a fucking, tribute to Usher. But we got what we got. Yeah. I think Victoria and Tiana killed it, though. They were immaculate. Absolutely. Oh my God, they were immaculate. And as everybody, because Black people love their little phrases. Yes, Victoria is the moment. So, but she's amazing. She deserves everything, that we crown her with. Right. But Victoria and Tiana, they killed that shit. Keke Palmer was a surprise. Don't get me on my other soapbox moment, because Donald Glover, like, he sounded good with his intro and his tribute. Yeah. But what is becoming like evident to me is like, we only love to celebrate a certain side of Blackness. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody be like, oh, Donald he's white or he's weird, right? He's a nigga from the east side of one of the blackest cities in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
I mean, in America, and that's Atlanta.
Right.
You know
and I think that was what his rant kind of encompassed that. I know we want to believe that it was satire. I think he was dead ass serious about him never being nominated for a BET award, never winning the BET award. Even if you even just talk about like the show Atlanta, which is one of the premier shows that have ever featured on FX, it's a Black show about Black people and Black culture, which is hip hop, right? So, I mean, I'm a fan of Donald. I like. And he can rap. Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. He really can rap. But I guess because he does so many other things, he gets overlooked for his artistry in the hip hop space. So I'll say this. We close it, bro. Because somebody had tweeted this shit, bro. Because they love to talk about Donald and they love to talk about Tyler, the Creator. Yeah. Tyler, the Creator, won a Grammy with a Gangsta Grillz album. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? Donald Glover's last album with the Redbone is a traditional funk album. Yep. It don't get no more Black than that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you gotta park your shit before you talk it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like these are Black men in the culture that are doing big things, and we gotta celebrate all sides of the Blackness. But on a more positive note, Killer Mike did win Album of the Year, which was in line with all of the success that he's achieved. Yeah. Leading up to this point. So I was happy to see that. I loved his speech. I just like when Killer Mike talk. in general. You know what I'm saying? When I just feel like he talks to us in a way that we can understand that white people can't interfere with. Every single time he opens his mouth, and I appreciate that so much from somebody that has been in the game as long as him, been attached to one of the most iconic super group league conglomerates, which is Organized Noise. You know what I'm saying? So it's just he Dungeon Family, first generation. Like he's one of them ones, you know. So I appreciate anytime he kind of gives us game and appreciation.
And my last thing before you go to Tyler winning Best New Artist over Sexy Red. Not going.
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we can't do that. Let's be fair now, people.
Our award shows should be getting shit right for us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Our award shows should be getting shit right for us. And that be my issue with the BET Awards over and over and over. So.
Absolutely. What's up with your boy Party, man?
Party crashed out. Like when we talked about it yesterday, I ain't really know what was going on, but he crashed out on Twitter selling out yesterday about Jeremiah, Chris Brown, and Bryson.
And so let me say this before you, and sorry to cut you off, before you continue. I'm not the biggest Party Next Door fan. I can't tell him apart from what's the other dude that sound like him? The Weeknd. And I know that sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not as well versed in the Party bag as other people are. I mean, he sounds very melodic.
Yeah.
I know he makes a lot of great music, but I just never tapped into that. But I did see the tweets, and then I did see Chris Brown's response.
Chris was hilarious. It's so on brand, bro.
Yeah.
But it was so like, right. First and foremost, Party he's amazing.
Yep.
P1, P2 classics, right?
Okay.
But freaking apparently it was over. You know, they shot a video. Jeremiah got a record with Chris and Bryson.
Okay.
The record, to me, I didn't like it too much, but I do like the idea of men making records together again.
For sure.
But they had a cameo from his ex, Party's ex, in the video. And that's what he was bugging about. And then the additional tweet was some shit about, oh, you 34 and shooting music videos, you a broke bitch. Like, come on, folks.
So his issue was with the girl, or that the girl was in the video?
I guess he took issue with everybody. He took issue with her being in the video, and he took issue with them having her like in the video as a.
But he's not a part of the song.
No, he's not a part of the song. And she's not a part of his life anymore.
Yeah,
that's his ex.
I don't understand. Like, yeah, okay. Well,
what you taking ownership for?
I don't. And then for you to go to the links that you did of tweeting your opinion.
Somebody that'll beat your ass first and foremost.
And then
let's be real.
And then erasing it and basically apologize. I hate when people do that shit, bro.
Let's not do that.
If you don't like niggas, bro, tweet what you tweet and stand on it. You know, be a man about your feelings. Like we in this era where everybody is being vocal about how they feel. If you don't like a nigga, it's okay. It's really okay for you to not like somebody. You don't got to play the political games and all this other stuff. Because all you do is walk back what you said anyway, and it just make you look more corny. So, so that's what it was over. That's the root cause of the problem.
That was the root cause, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's the root cause. And you know the crazy thing is, and I ain't here to shame nobody in this and the third, but did you see Party Next Door when he was Block Party? That's why I used to call him. Before, that wasn't his real name. I just call him Block Party because he was built like a block.
So he was like a heavier set guy?
He looked like a duck, bro.
Damn.
No braids. No facial hair. Got on a Pac-Man t-shirt out of Walmart. Like,
oh, he was suey.
So what I'm talking about is like he didn't got a little money. It's kind of very on brand for OVO because we remember Drake when he was Aubrey, right?
True.
So these are like the nerds that then became, cool famous,
guys.
then became cool and got some money, and now like, bro, hold your horses, my guy. Hold your horses. We remember.
So I'm gonna approach this next topic very lightly because I am acquainted with individuals that were involved in the most recent incident. This whole MMG versus OVO fight. I'm pretty sure by now everybody done seen it on social media. What I will say, because of course, the optics of the situation just look bad.
Yeah.
You're out of town. You know what I'm saying? Got into it with some out-of-towners and, outnumbered. My whole point about this whole thing is, you know, we all men at the end of the day. I know we got egos. I know we got, you know, pride, but we also have families, you know, to get home to. And moving with a certain level of prestige and protection doesn't make you soft. It don't make you weak. It don't make you less of a man, you know. And I'm just speaking from a general sense. I don't know the particulars of how anybody moves out there. But the goal is to make it home to your family, you know. And a situation like that could have got real, real bad.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is just another lesson in shit don't really be music. Like, people can really get touched out in the real world. So you got to move as if you know that, because we've lost so many. I mean, the count now is, you know, we can't even keep up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
starting with Biggie and Pac, and now as of recently, what's my man name? Julio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real life out here, you know, and that's really the only kind of comment that I got about the situation. And, you know, peace to all them boys. I hope everybody is alive and well, which they are. And we just, you know, we learn from these issues and move forward and move a little bit smarter moving forward. So
I mean, I'm just gonna say on the flip side, bro. Who thought, like, at the end of the, you in, that was Vancouver?
Vancouver. Yeah, they was in Vancouver.
What threat or op is in Vancouver that, like, anybody worried about? That was probably they mental, because that's my mental. Ain't nothing gonna hit you but a drop of rain.
Yeah.
You know, heading into Vancouver, bro.
Right.
So, and then the funny thing is, I don't know if you've been seeing Drake over the past couple hours.
Yes.
Like, he
do the internet. He
the internet
games,
trolling, claiming
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
now all of a sudden it's Canada Day.
It's Canada Day.
Like that. Yeah, that's
like,
corny. You know, and
it's hella corny, bro.
It's corny more so because Drake is on record for getting beat up.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Yeah, and pissed on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what I want everybody to realize is that, you know, we have this infatuation with the Italian mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Us as black people, the Italian mafia has us in the chokehold and has had us in the chokehold since Goodfellas. You know, listen, man, like, it's okay to not be that. You know, if y'all niggas don't like each other, cool. You don't gotta like. It's a whole bunch of niggas I don't like. Don't even bring them niggas up because it's irrelevant. You know, let's just start moving with a little bit more poise and a little bit more, you know, prestige, because shit can happen out here, like, really, really fast. You know, and
even in Vancouver.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like, it is, man. So
Adonis called that one in.
Yeah. Birthday bash. Before we move on to you know, our topic of this evening. I saw that again. My girl Lotto brought out a few prominent acts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from Atlanta. I never been to a birthday bash. For those of you who don't know what birthday bash is, it celebrates the birthday of, what is that? 1079, I think.
V103, 107.
Is it V103?
And mate,
it's one of them radio stations here in Atlanta.
We not from Atlanta,
yeah,
bro. We just live
not.
here.
But I've been here long enough to kind of know the essence of it.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's 1079, if I'm not mistaken.
I know Streets Fest is 94.5.
Correct, 94.5. So I will say it is an event. My neighbor actually took his daughter because she likes Huncho.
Mm-hmm.
So the demographic of the show seems to be still reaching the people that it's supposed to reach. Mm-hmm. And I seen JD tweet something. He was basically, and I'm paraphrasing, basically saying, if nobody listens to, I guess, kid music anymore, the kids don't matter, something along those lines. How is Birthday Bash being sold out every year when the main demographic of Birthday Bash is the younger crowd? Those, I guess you can say, 16 to 21.
That's the demo of Birthday Bash?
I believe so, bro. Yeah, because if you look at the lineup, it's those younger acts. You know? So
I would have to, like, I don't even want to, like, misquote or misspeak because I don't really know, like, what the target demo is for Birthday Bash. But, like, I know the conversation on Twitter I've seen a lot of people talking about is, like, it's a lot of, like, younger acts from the city, right? That are popping, and they don't get that shine on the Birthday Bash stage. And, like, even you take, and he's not even a younger act. He's been out for a minute. Take somebody like Playboy Cardi, right?
Okay.
Like, you know, him, Yachty, like someone was talking about Baby Kia, like, but like the kids love these, I don't call them kids, but the youth loves like these different artists, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I'm like, I don't know if the youth is the target demo
Right.
of the birthday bash. I mean, it's necessary. It's a radio station concert at the end of the day. So therefore, the acts that grace the stage are going to be artists that are normally in rotation at the radio.
Yep. I got the line up here. So it was Lotto and Friends, Key Glock, Boosie, Killer Mike, Huncho, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Famous Sally, YB.
That fucking.
I have no idea who Famous. Oh, okay. I know that song. Rob 49.
Yeah.
And salute to Oomp Camp Records, Big Oomp, and DJ Monte.
Yeah.
More artists to be announced. That was when they first dropped that, but it was that's, I would say, just based off of Lotto, Key Glock, Rob 49. I don't know who YB is, but those acts alone, those are more of your newer acts. Boosie, an old head. That's my era. Killer Mike, my era. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't know. The demo might be, you know, it might be of the younger crowd. I know my neighbor, he took his daughter, and I want to say
how old is his daughter?
She's 14 or 15.
And she like Lotto?
She like Huncho.
Yeah, I mean, all the girls love Huncho.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, she like
Huncho.
So, and that's what he was telling me. Because he asked me, was my daughter going? I was like, nah. He was like, well, he gonna take his daughter because she really like Huncho, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, like,
I don't know. I feel like Lotto is like a more like 20-something act. If we talking about like teens, like I think Ice Spice.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a distinct difference between like the target demo between Ice Spice and Lotto.
That's fair.
I think it blurs at a certain point, but like them kids, that's like I was saying that about last night when Ice Spice went up on and my whole timeline, which is full of 30-year-olds, are like, I hate her, and like, but you not the demo. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about what you think at the end of the day, because Ice Spice is for the kids. It's for, I got a little sister, I gotta take her to Claire's and drop them off at the mall. Like, that's who like Ice Spice. Yeah. So
and Ice Spice is how old? She about what, 21, 22?
Yeah, she young, she's young, bro.
Yeah. Because I know Lotto like 23, 24 or something like that. 25.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. I got you. Like I say, I don't birthday bash probably wouldn't be something I go to. Like, I'm pretty sure as my son get older, he probably want to go. Yeah, he definitely gonna want to go. He just put me on Didi Osama.
Didi Osama, yeah, bro, like, from New York.
Yeah, and I'm just listening to it. I'm like, bro, why do you like this? And he was just like, you know, all he know all the little TikTok songs. So,
oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where we are in life right now. And then before we move on to the topic, man, just RIP Julio Fulio. Again, I don't know nothing about this young man. All right. I don't know nothing about him other than a whole bunch of people in his city hated him, apparently. But he got a family, he got a mama, he got a daddy. RIP to that young man. You know what I'm saying? This is just another case of just moving smarter. I think
that nigga was promoting.
He was promoting a pool party.
And a janky Airbnb, first and foremost. The shit was in my backyard. So it was in Tampa. It was at a janky Airbnb. The strip club they was at was a hood hole in the wall, John. Yeah. They got kicked out that bitch and went to a fucking Holiday Inn.
We gotta be smarter,
like,
man.
You got to be like, he wanted where he is.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately. And the crazy part about it is, like, I keep seeing somebody on his account keep posting like he alive. Yeah. Like, they just posted a video of him promoting like a weed company in LA. I'm like, boy, y'all ain't got no morals.
Yeah, man. And then his mom, the day he passed, she posted something about her son and being in that life, but a documentary is coming soon, and it's just like, my God, man.
Have you grieved yet?
How did we get to the point where, you know, we are not compassionate for human life? I get it. He probably wasn't the nicest person in the world. Completely understood. The fact still remains is that somebody lost their life and people just be rejoicing that type of shit, and I can't get down with that, bro. I just can't. You know what I'm saying?
Duval
Even
County,
with
man.
even with somebody that I have a huge amount of disdain for, you know, at worst case scenario, I'm just not gonna speak on it at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that can happen, and people just they fail to do that, which is weird, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But RIP to him, man. So you brought this topic to my attention about the XXL cover, right?
Okay.
Does it still matter? Well, first and foremost, who is the lineup? And I think we could pull that up.
Yeah.
And then secondly, does the XXL cover, freshman cover, still matter? I want you to read off some of the names. I'll count on one hand
how many people
I know.
Hey, bro. This podcast is funny because it's like it's niggas in their like 30s.
Man, it's the age gap is showing now more than ever.
All right, so it's Honcho.
Okay.
There's Lay Banks. There is Big X the Plug. There is Maya the Don, Skilla Baby.
Okay. 2.
Cash Cobain.
3.
The Mexican OT.
4.
Rich Amiri. Boss Man D-Lo.
5.
4 Bats.
6.
And Scarlett.
Scarlett?
Yeah.
Oh, 7. I did better than I thought then.
So
I
you
know
you gotta see.
All right,
you gotta see. Yeah, you passing.
Big Okay, so does XXL still matter?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Okay.
And you know what? This goes back again to that conversation when I be talking about like my timeline and people I'm around. So, you know, I'm 36.
Okay.
I don't look it. But I'm 36. And I'm surrounded by people in their 30s. And what I've learned is, as someone who works in music, so I have to be tapped into this shit, the ear starts aging out after a while. Probably like in the 30s. Because you start getting to people being like, I don't know who these people are. And because you don't know who these people are, and this is what social media does a lot these days, it brings about this entitlement of a bubble. So just because you don't know who they are, you think that it doesn't matter or who is this person, right? But in actuality, like a lot of these people on the cover are popping. Yeah, XXL cover does matter, but it matters to those that it matters to.
Right.
We don't get the physical publication anymore. You know, it's unfortunate, you know, kind of like where the demand is with journalism these days. But it's definitely like a dope thing to see each year when it comes around.
Right.
It's definitely like a merit for an artist, like, you know, letting you know where you are if you get selected for that. There are people on there that I don't think should be on there.
Name them.
I'm not gonna go that far because I do work in this shit. And last time I talked about an artist, they A&R. Let's stop right there.
Okay.
So like, but there is 1, 2. There's 3 people I don't think that should be on there.
Okay, so let me approach it from a different. Is there anybody that was left off of the list? Okay.
Anicia, where the fuck was she?
Okay.
V's, where the fuck is he?
I've heard about him.
Like, and I feel like there's somebody else that's blowing me right now that I'm missing. But I know Anicia and V's, I was just like, this is crazy that they not on the cover.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're on that cover, it should be like hands down, like a majority of people know you, or you got records that are slapping right now, you know, or if it ain't that, like the old XXL freshman covers, it really used to be a game of like, we're projecting these people to be like the next big thing. But now like this cover is just more so like who got the hits.
Got you. V's is Detroit. Okay. Yeah, I'm tapped in with him. And then I recently I think his manager is I think he go by ATL Snake on Instagram, or one of his managers. I follow him, so that's how I got tapped in with V's. But I also saw that he also traveling and doing shows overseas, which was major for me because it's like you got to really be tapped in to know. But the fact that you selling out shows across the water speaks volumes, right? So I agree with you on that point. Boss Man D-Lo, that goes without saying. He is on fire.
Rookie of the year, bro.
Absolutely.
Rookie of the year, man.
Honcho, I'm more familiar with Honcho with the whole Keisha Cole situation. I don't really know a lot of his music.
Honcho got some records, bro.
Okay.
Honcho got some.
I need to tap in.
He got some heat, and it's on both sides. He got heat that you'll fuck with. but then they leaned heavy into the women shit, and like the ladies.
That's what I've heard from him.
Honcho.
And he heavy auto tune.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga rapping. That's one thing I would say about the cover though. Like, do you kind of remember the process? Like they do their freestyles and shit?
Do they still do the freestyle?
Yeah, and they need to kind of cut that out for some of the folks. Because that man up there goddamn rapping and auto-tune acapella, and it's a no, dog.
Yeah.
Like, no.
But that's where we are now. We got a whole bunch of rappers that punch in. Mm-hmm. Nobody writing no more. You know, and for those of y'all that don't know what punching in means, it's just literally rapping, freestyling, but stopping and going, adding words to whatever you're recording until you have a full verse or a full song. That is the
absolute sidebar worst thing that Jay-Z and Wayne ever put into music, bro. When they said they don't write their raps.
I have to object. Now, the only reason why I object is because Wayne and Hove are documented with their recording process.
Yeah.
You got the Come Up DVD, I think it was, whatever DVD that was with Wayne. Quincy Jones' son filmed it. Q3, I think his name was. This was around the time where we were leading up to Carter 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have documented Wayne literally in the booth rapping without using a pen. The Fade to Black.
Yeah.
You literally have Jay-Z in the studio with Pharrell and with Kanye and his process. And then you have individuals that have been in studio sessions with them that can vouch for the way that they create music, which is an anomaly.
Yeah.
What these niggas is doing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you.
It's amazing what Jay and Wayne did. They goats. We know that.
Right.
I'm talking about those that came after them. Like, I've been in the studio with some of these motherfuckers trying to pull a bar out their booty crack, and we working on a 16 for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
not even a 16 because niggas only gonna give you a 12 these days.
Yeah,
and so you working on a 12 for 2 hours.
Yeah,
because I this is coming. I'm punching in. This coming off the head. No, my nigga, do you want a number 2 pencil and a pad so we can expedite this song and move on to the next motherfucking record? Because boy, I'm telling you, bro, that's what I mean by when I say it's the worst thing that got put in rap.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that's amazing with it. But for these niggas,
it's not.
But you're lazy, you're lame, and you're tired.
So with the process of selecting, like, how does an artist get selected for the cover?
I know there's a lot of voting there's a voting for the 10th spot that takes place.
By the public.
Okay. But if we gonna keep it a buck, it's a lot of label relations and politics that take place. That's why, like I said, there's a couple people on that cover. They ain't got no business being on that shit this year. You know why? Because they A&Rs and they publicists got them that position that they know they shouldn't have, and it's just gonna set them up for a good look moving forward.
Relationships matter.
Relationships matter, you know. And money, all of that matters at the end of the day. That's why the people are on there. But there's, like you said, there's people that just by and far. Like, I want to say every January, I usually be like, okay, this is my prediction for the cover. And I got like 7 of them this year. And now I'm thinking about like, where's Baby Kia? Where's Baby Drill? Skywater? Like, there's a lot of people that are like taking the fuck off right now that just ain't on that cover. But it's like, it absolutely still matters. It just matters to those that it matters to. People just get caught up in their entitlement of their bubble and don't understand that, like, you're not the demo no more. Your ear don't even touch, half the music that's on that cover.
And that's you gotta kind of really come to terms with that too, because like I said, I did good. What it was 10 people, 10, right?
You said 7
I know about 7 of them. But that is just this year. There have been other covers that I knew absolutely nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's that? What's I forgot his name. That meme where bro be at the Breakfast Club. He be like, "Who is these niggas?"
Yeah, you talking about Tommy Davidson? Yes. Who are these niggas?
Who is these niggas?
That was me for a couple of covers. Not even gonna flash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with you. I do think XXL still matters. It's one of those publications that we go to for validity, right? Along with Complex, along with who else? Vibe. Yes.
Shout out my Vibe folks.
I really want I would like to see, real journalism come back. Like bring back, and I know this was the source, but bring back 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bring back 5 mics, but also revolutionize it and allow it to evolve. Maybe it's not 5 mics anymore. Maybe it's whatever the case is, but just bring back artist critique, because right now we are living in a society where everybody is sensitive. People put out music and content and don't want to be criticized for it. And a lot of this shit is hot ass garbage.
On the flip side, and I guess, it may be, it is a topic for another day because a nigga could deep dive on this shit, bro. Yeah. But it's like, I think we over criticize at this point.
Okay.
And I feel the annoyance of it because, I work with like music. So it's a thing of like, you don't know how long it take to like get from inception of creating a project to getting it across the finish line and it coming out to the people.
Right.
And niggas be waiting at midnight on Thursday going into Friday to by 12:05 to say it's a classic.
It's trash.
Or this shit trash.
Right. I'm also leaning on the individuals within the culture that have credibility, right? Your Rob Markmans, your B-Dots, your Elliott Wilsons, your who else? Your Speedy Mormons.
Yeah.
Like I that's who I want to hear from. Not, a nigga on Twitter that got 450 followers. Like, I'm not really looking to him for a musical opinion.
What about Act?
No. Fuck no. Let me double down on that. That is one, and I guess we could call him a journalist or whatever, but Ack he's a cancer, bro. Like, I do not like, he fails to be objective. And I think in his space, which is a very big space, he can utilize his platform in so many other different ways that he just doesn't tap into.
Yeah.
And he could really truly be a force in the journalistic space instead of being a fucking troll that nobody really respects outside of Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if Joe respects him.
They got a weird relationship.
It's a very weird relationship.
It's a very weird relationship. But like when Rob talk, I listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Speedy talk, I listen. When B-Dot talk, I listen, and
I even like Joe's opinion on certain things
I
too,
appreciate Joe's opinion when he not like yelling and screaming and being irrational.
My dog be passionate,
man,
bro.
oh my gosh, but he got to stop that because he walked back half of that shit he be talking about. If you're going to say some shit, think about it before you say it.
And
stand on it. Like, if that's your opinion, that's cool. I'm okay with your opinion being critical. But stand on your shit, man. All this walking back and I'm sorry and playing political games, because look how long it took, not even to dive into this, but look how long it took for him to talk about the Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell, like, he has certain, and it's that not just him, other, acts, they have certain political and musical contacts that they want to preserve. And I get it, and we, we just starting out, man, I don't know these niggas. So it don't even matter to me. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Trash is trash. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so freshman cover, it matters. Yes, we can agree.
Yep.
Where does an artist move from here? Now that they've been featured on XXL freshman cover, what would you, as somebody that is in the music space, what would you like to see the artist go from being featured on a cover?
I mean, you just got to keep elevating with the music you releasing at the end of the day. Like, the people on that cover are at different levels.
Right.
First and foremost. Like Lay Banks, for instance, like APG been trying with her for like a long time. And she finally had a breakthrough this year, hit the Hot 100 with a record. You got Maya the Don and Scarlett. And then you got Boss Man, who got 3-4 records. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing of like different artists at different levels. So it's just more so like wherever you at, elevating from that point. Like, cause the cover at the end, and then 4 Bats. Like, he caught a couple records. He got mixed up in the Drake hodgepodge and the Gamma shit. And now it's like, where is he going from here? So different artists at different levels, but just my only expectancy is to take what you got from being on that cover, like that presence and that notoriety.
Yeah.
And just like elevating it from there.
For sure. Okay. Absolutely, man. We got our mid-year review. We got a lot of music that came out up until this point. You want to go through your list of and I got it here too. I think you pulled it up. Well, you had sent it to me earlier.
You talking about the mid-year review?
Yeah.
So I went ahead and went through like and put some thought to like, you know, as far as like my favorite joints from the year.
Okay.
So I said albums, songs, and rappers. So preface in my comments, this is by no means like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Order.
No order, right?
Okay.
I'll do order when I get to rappers though.
Okay.
But as far as like albums and songs, and then you know I like R&B too, so it's like a hodgepodge. But like Blue Lips is like one of my favorite projects this year.
Agree.
That's the Schoolboy project. Been waiting on that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
The Bryson album, been playing the fuck out of that shit. Shabuzi, like I was saying last time, that's still definitely one of my favorite albums that came out this year. And then the No Worries project, I've been waiting on that for like a long time. You familiar with him?
I seen the name.
So it's Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak and the producer Knowledge.
Okay.
So yeah, they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I like Pac. I follow.
Shout out to my my No Worries fan club clan. Like if you know, you in the cool crowd. Like that project ain't skip a beat because we've been waiting on that one for a minute. So them are like my favorite joints this year so far. Favorite songs that thank God for me.
That's the song of the year for me. I know I got at least 1 million streams by myself.
I might be right there with you, folks. Cause
and that's Schoolboy Q again. Thank God for me on the Blue List project. That is an amazing
Where the mirror at
song.
home, I'm fine.
That's an amazing song. That is an amazing song. I love that song. You know.
Hey, that shit is crazy. That shit come on when I be at the gym, bro. I be ready to run through a motherfucking wall, bro.
For sure. I'm with you when you're
right. Outside of that, Not Like Us, obviously.
Right.
Bryson Tiller's record, Chow.
Okay.
It's my shit. And a bar song by Shabuzi. I love that record. So
okay.
Yeah.
You had some other records on here too. Of course, Jeezy featured on OK Remix.
Oh, those are the new joints that just came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed hearing Jeezy sound like Jeezy again. And he's been a little inconsistent over the past few years, even sometimes non-existent. But this particular feature, I thought it paired well with him and JT.
And we know you love you some JT.
Man, you already know. You know, that's she holds my heart. But
Miami gonna stick with Miami.
Man, we got to. Like we all we got. And when you really understand the city that we come from, like it's really, really a crab in a barrel type mentality across the entire city. So when we get one, like we try our best to kind of, if one push to the top, like I was really rooting for the city girls, and I still am, individually, of course. But I was an advocate for Gunplay. I was an advocate for Briscoe. I was an advocate for Ross. I am an advocate for Iceberg, and all of these different acts that are coming out of the city. Major 9 is another one.
I thought Major was gonna take off.
He's still moving.
Major and what's the other one? Baby, do I make you nervous? Blues Boy.
Oh, my man. He signed
Iceberg.
He rolled with Iceberg, yes.
Damn, that's killing me. Bushy B.
Yes. I apologize, bro.
I swore he was gonna be.
I think but in keeping with the spirit of Miami, like you said, Miami gonna stick together. We always gonna stick together. Hopefully, let's do more of that too. I like the 42 Doug and Sexy Red record.
Bring back misogyny, my guy.
Yes, I think that's gonna ring off in the club. Anything with Blast on it is you got my attention. Blast is one of those. To me, he has a T-Pain-esque presence where he hops on songs and he instantly makes the song sound better. That's what T-Pain was for me for a long period of time. But yeah, man, it's a lot of new music out here. Make sure y'all check it out. I think we're gonna put together another playlist. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the first playlist.
Yeah.
Season 1. And we just looking to push more music that people may not be as tapped into. And during this time, I'm learning as well, because it's a whole bunch of shit I don't know. And that's why my dog got me. He getting me right. So
I will say though, bro, yeah, for y'all folks, tap into the playlist. We gonna You know, people always be asking me for the new music. So now it's gonna be on that playlist. It'll be out weekly. We'll be updating it. So tap in. Let me know if you fucking with it. But the new record that came out last week, and it's to me could be the song of the summer.
Okay.
Boy, and she is the MVP of the year, damn near. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Hey, bro. Glow motherfucking really, boy. She has been on a tear, my G. Glow. Bro, 3 records this year, bro.
Yeah.
But hallelujah.
Glow doing it.
But she killing it. She is killing it.
She's making it appears as if she's making songs that fit who she is.
Yeah.
Like her personality, and like even when you see her in interviews, like the way she carry herself, like she's authentically herself. When you see her on live, and I think I seen her live not too long ago, she farted on camera or something like that. Like that doesn't happen with people that are at the level that she's at. Yeah. And for her to continuously keep it authentic and herself, like I really commend that. You know, I like shit like that. So shout out to Glow. Like I fuck with Glow. I like Glow a lot.
You don't like Glow, you're a hater, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It just is what it is. I'm sorry.
I agree.
It just is what it is.
So I think we about ready to wrap it up, right? We gonna get into shit you said.
Shit you said.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first? Because I already got mine. It's screenshotted already.
All right. Well, I'll go first this time, right?
Go ahead.
Shit you said, right? So, nigga said, rent is due. Hoes finna be high alert today. Y'all boys stay dangerous.
Got to stay dangerous, man. It's the first. It's the first. You know, around this time, like it'd be a lot of aggression on the timeline. You know, we ain't in the best state of the economy as it stands right now. You know, people are really, really struggling to make ends meet. They're frustrated about it, you know, but between like around the 28th, between the 28th and the 3rd of every month, that transition leading into the new month, man, it's scary hours. You know, people
you start seeing them tweets.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, like, you see the women talking about, oh, don't talk to me. I just paid my rent. Don't say shit to me.
Or a man is supposed to supposed to this.
Oh man,
aren't you a man?
That's probably one of the times where you're gonna see that P word the most. Provide. Provide is gonna be heavily on your timeline between the 28th and the 3rd of every month. So yeah, man. Y'all boys stay dangerous out here, man. The beggars are running rampant.
The beggars. New word. I'm definitely clocking and using that bitch right there.
So shit you said. You tweeted, my good man. Y'all ain't never watched porn in traffic before? So let me get this straight. So, you know, what kind of traffic we talking? Like, is it you at a red light? You know, is bumper to bumper? And why is porn your choice of content during this time?
Damn, I forgot I wrote that shit. Well, I'm talking about like 4-5 o'clock traffic, you know, in Atlanta.
Middle of the day.
So, you know, you might be sitting still for a minute. And, you know, activities be running up and down the timeline, you know?
I feel you. Oh, that's what kind of porn you mean. Like on your timeline. You not going to like Tasty Blacks while you in traffic. Is that what we saying? Or?
We've got there before. But we just trying to get ahead of the curve. Shout out to Kat. Because she was like,
oh no, I got the whole conversation. Oh, trust me, I know. You tweeted, you ain't never watched porn in traffic before? Shout out to Kat, that's my dear friend. She said, no. What good would that do to me? You responded, you said, laughing my ass off, kill time. Get ahead of the game, finding out what you need for later. And she said, that's a tactic. Both of y'all need to go see somebody. Go see the lady. Both of y'all need to go see the lady.
You know, when it get late at night and your thumb get tired of scrolling, you just ahead of the curve. You got shit bookmarked.
Man.
So
I'm guilty. May not be in traffic guilty, but I don't bookmark and save some shit to watch later. I will be completely transparent in that.
You ain't ugly until goddamn you in traffic and you forget your phone on Bluetooth and you click on a video on Twitter. And all you hear is some cheeks getting like I'll be like scrambling trying to cut that bitch off and be too late. You look left and someone looking in your car window like, okay, that what you on.
Man,
like, bro.
That's funny, man. Yeah, man, but we about to wrap it up and get on out of here, man. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 2, Audio Dope Podcast on all platforms as far as social media is concerned. Strictly on YouTube. Check us out. We got a YouTube channel. We'll post all those links and things of that nature, man. I'm your boy, way more fly than you.
It's your boy, Teddy.
Thank y'all for listening.
Bet. Catch y'all later.